Let's talk about a word you probably use, I don't know, every single day. It seems so simple, right? But hiding inside this one word is a really cool secret about how we all communicate. And that word is business.
So what does it really mean? It seems like a simple question, but honestly, business is kind of a puzzle. It has a few different meanings, and how we use it changes everything. Let's start with the one you probably think of first.
Okay, first up we have business as this big general idea. Think of it as the whole world of commerce, trade. It's not one single company. It's the activity itself, the act of buying and selling.
This is a perfect example. This person isn't talking about their company, Fish Incorporated. They're talking about their trade, their line of work. They're part of the big general activity of business.
All right, but then there's the other way we use it. And this is a really important shift. Here we're talking about a business, something you can actually count. It's not that general concept anymore, it's a specific thing, like a company. See the difference? Now we're actually counting them. One business, two businesses, many businesses. We're talking about individual companies here, which is completely different from that big, abstract idea of commerce we just mentioned.
And just when you think you've got it all figured out, boom, there's a third meaning. This one's way more personal, more abstract. Business can also just mean your tasks, your affairs, basically all the stuff you've got to get done. I mean, you've totally heard this before, right? Unfinished business. It has nothing to do with buying or selling or companies. It's just about a task that's not done yet. So this one word can mean global trade, a specific company, or just an item on your to-do list.
So how in the world can one word do all of that? Well, the secret is actually a little piece of grammar you definitely already know. The difference between countable and uncountable nouns. Let's break that down.
Okay, let's put those two main commercial meanings side by side. On the left, you've got the uncountable abstract concept of business, the whole shebang. On the right, you have a business, a single countable company that you could literally point to.
So yeah, it's pretty clear that business is a super powerful and flexible word. It covers everything from our personal to-do lists all the way up to the entire global economy. But that's not the real reason we're talking about it today. As cool as its flexibility is, that's not what makes this word truly special. There's something else, something deeper going on.
Think about this for a sec. What could a kind of complicated word like business possibly have in common with some of the simplest, most basic words we have in English? The answer is actually just a number.
850. What on earth does that number have to do with the word business?
And here it is, the big secret. Business is one of just 850 words on a very special list called the Basic English List. It's a kind of simplified version of the language, a core vocabulary that was designed to be the foundation for clear communication around the world.
This whole idea of basic English is, honestly, it's fascinating. So let's dive into what it is and figure out why a seemingly complex word like business actually made the final cut.
The goal of Basic English is pretty brilliant. It's to create a simple version of the language that's easy for anyone to learn, but still powerful enough to express really complex ideas. It's like a universal toolkit for understanding each other.
And that brings us right back to our word. This is why business is on that list. Even though it has these different meanings, the ideas it represents, commerce, companies, work, are absolutely essential for global communication. You just can't leave it out.
Now, you might be thinking, hold on, only 850 words? Isn't that really limiting? But the idea isn't to restrict what you can say. Not at all. It's to give you these incredibly powerful building blocks to construct even bigger ideas.
Just look at how this works. We take our core word, business, and we combine it with other simple words to create a whole new world of specific concepts. Things like business card, business plan, show business. See? We're not being limited, we're building.
And this is really the main takeaway. A core vocabulary like this, it isn't a cage, it's a launchpad. Words like business were chosen because they are such an amazing foundation, letting us build this huge world of meaning from a small, manageable set of tools.
So, that leaves us with a final thought to chew on. If a complex idea like business can be a basic building block, what other big, important ideas can be explained with simple words? It makes you think that the power of clear communication might be a lot closer and a lot simpler than we realize.